Hi there, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel and today is the 2nd of August. Well, I arrived in North Wales, North East Wales, yesterday, last night, and stayed with a family member in a small town, North Wales, but no, I don't know, about 18,000 people. And so went for breakfast this morning and I was quite shocked to learn that you have to put your mask on to walk into the cafe, and you walk up to the cafe, you walk into the cafe with your mask on, you order your meal, and then you sit down and you're allowed to take your mask off while you're sitting down. And if you stand up, you have to put your mask on, basically, and go to the toilet, wherever. And basically, when you're walking around, you've got to wear your mask. When you sit down, you're allowed to take it off. Well, anyway, went to Manchester today and met another family member. We went to a pub and no masks, and yep, that was okay. None of that in England. So came back to Wales, had a beer in a pub this afternoon, and same thing, walked in a pub. Got to put your mask in to walk in. As you're standing up, basically, order a beer, and then you go and sit on the table. They bring the beers over. When you sit down, you're allowed to take your masks off as you're sitting down. If you stand up to go to the toilet, then you have to put your mask on, go to the toilet, do your business, come back with your mask on, sit down and take your mask off. So basically, if you stand up, you wear a mask. If you sit down, you take the mask off. It's honestly, that's all I'm going to say about it. You understand what I'm saying. Now, yesterday, when I was on my way from Canterbury up to Chester, up to North Wales, on the bus, I had my first shock of my life was when I entered South London, and I really couldn't believe how, like I say, I've been out of the UK for 20 years. I'm not familiar with London by any stretch of the imagination. But to come into South London the way I seen it, I'm thinking, my God, am I actually in the UK here? So I get over the bridge in Westminster, get to Victoria Station, and it was a lot more, a lot posher. And anyway, changed at Victoria Station and went up towards Birmingham. And the second biggest shock is when I got to Coventry. And Coventry was another shock. Got into Coventry city centre, Coventry coach station, and changed there for Birmingham, and Coventry was quite shocking. And without going into detail, I'm sure you know what I mean. And left Coventry. Coventry is right next to Birmingham, so maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes later, you reach the outer limits of Birmingham and start driving into Birmingham. And Birmingham was the biggest shock to me. It was a huge shock yesterday, and I was shocked all the way from the outer suburbs into the city centre. And I'm thinking, my God, this country, the UK, Birmingham, the second biggest city, seems to be gone. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, that's all I'm doing. Out my observations from looking out of a coach window. But it looked, again, like, my God, what has happened? How has this been allowed to happen? And yeah, and we stopped at Birmingham, and we changed over, wherever. A few people off, few people on, and on our way back up to Liverpool, or on our way up to Liverpool to stop at Chester. And yeah, and that was it. Went to Chester. Chester was just Chester, as it normally is. It was dark at night by the time I got there. But I went to Manchester today, as I said earlier, and my family member drove me into Manchester, and we went through Moss Side area of Manchester. And I can tell you, Moss Side is like, well, it used to be, 20 years plus ago, a bad area of Manchester. But Manchester today, Moss Side, was nothing like I seen yesterday going through Birmingham. It was, Moss Side in Manchester looked an upmarket area compared to what I seen yesterday, and I'm not joking. It was yeah. Actually, Manchester today, I don't know Manchester at all, I was only born and brought up an hour away from Manchester, but never went there. I know Liverpool pretty well. Manchester, I just don't. Never really went there. And but I went there today, and it was compared to Birmingham, it was a pleasant surprise. Manchester was, and it was. So yeah, take from this video what you will, but I think you get the gist without me going into too much detail. So anyway, that's my observations over the last couple of days, and in Wales there's different rules. Thank you very much, Tony Blair, for dividing this country up. Devolution, Wales and Scotland getting their own governments. I don't agree with it at all. I think the United Kingdom should be the United Kingdom. We fought wars together, we've killed together and died together. England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. And I think that's the way it should always be, because we are stronger together. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So this is Cross the Rubicon. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share this video everywhere. See you later.